hammers the back line. Striplings fires it up. Spencer in space. Just got it. Touchdown, Serra Catholic. And blocks quick out to Martin. Breaks the tackle. Martin cuts far side. There goes Quinton. See you later. One play. Touchdown, Leopards. Quinton Martin for 6 from 36. It's WPIAL section baseball, and what could be a championship preview here this afternoon on MVI Live as we get set for the Serra Catholic Eagles and the Bishop Canevin Crusaders. First of two, these two squads will meet again tomorrow as Serra Catholic taking on Bishop Canevin here this afternoon on MVI Live. Alex Lyons pleased to be with you here this afternoon for all the action as the Serra Catholic Eagles will send their ace to the mound, or one of their aces you could say. Multiple Tyler Skaggs will be the man getting the go here this afternoon for the Serra Catholic Eagles. So it is Tyler Skaggs on the bump for Serra Catholic. A 1.18 ERA, 23 2/3 innings of work. He has given up 7 runs. 4 of those runs have been earned this year. 20 hits, 23 strikeouts, walking just 4 batters. And 4-1 on the season. He will go up against this Bishop Canevin lineup here this afternoon. It's going to be Cole Olszewski, the senior shortstop, leading things off. Batting second, Nate Astor. As Astor, the freshman catcher, will bat in the 2-hole. Jackson Maddox, the sophomore, in center field will bat third, followed by his brother Tyler Maddox. The senior will pitch and be the DH here this afternoon. Then it's Kellen Andrusik, the senior second baseman, batting inside the 5-hole. Batting sixth will be Aaron Edwards, the senior left fielder. Jamin Brock will bat seventh. The sophomore will man first base, with Brady Wagner batting eighth, the sophomore here at the hot corner this afternoon. And Lane Gerba, the sophomore right fielder, will round out the starting lineup. Olszewski, Astor, Maddox, Andrusik, Edwards, Brock, Wagner, and Gerba against Tyler Skaggs of the Serra Catholic Eagles here this afternoon on MVI Live. Monumental section game as Skaggs' first pitch home, as that one misses, ball one by Tyler Skaggs. 4:02 underway here this afternoon as that one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out. One by the righty. Swing and a miss, 1-2. As Skaggs works ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. The 1-2 by the righty, Tyler Skaggs. Swing and a miss as Tyler Skaggs strikes out Olszewski to start the afternoon. So 1 up, 1 down via the Tyler Skaggs punch out. So 1 up, 1 down. Olszewski goes down swinging. Now Nate Astor. Astor, the freshman, 560 on the year. Ball 1, Skaggs, missing to Astor. It's Skaggs pitching, Holmes catching. Jellison, Dombrowski, Johnson, and Black, third, short, second, and first, with Rieger, McNeil, and Anderson in the outfield, left to right. Skaggs pounds the zone that time. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Top of inning number 1 between Bishop Canevin and the Serra Catholic Eagles here on MVI Live. Skaggs 2-1, a little flare down the third base line and foul as the count evens up at 2 apiece. Two count here on Nate Astor. .560 on the season, 10 runs batted in for the lefty, 2-2, up and out, fills it up 3-2 here in the first. Jackson Maddox on deck. Serra Catholic has won their last 13 games here at home. Pitch comes home, skied out of play, we'll do it again, count stays full. 7-game win streak overall, 12-2 on the season. Serra Catholic during the 7-game win streak have won 10 plus in 6 of them, 85 points, 9 runs against, plus 67 on the run department, 12.1 runs per game, 1.29 against. That's in this Tarrant 7-game win streak for the Serra Catholic Eagles. Bishop Canevin on the season, plus 70, 126 runs for, 56 against. Payoff pitch, a little flare through the right side, and that's a one-out single for the Crusaders, as Astor sends it through the right side, and that brings up Jackson Maddox, the sophomore center fielder, 469 on the season, as the freshman gets aboard to start. Courtesy runner for the freshman catcher. For Bishop Canevin on the year, 10.5 runs per game, 4.6 against. One on, one out. As Skaggs throw back over, not in time. Courtesy runner over at first base. It's going to be Healy. So James Healy running for the catcher at first. One on, one away. Top of the first between the Eagles and the Crusaders here on MVI Live. Skaggs from the stretch. Fires it in. Skaggs struck out the opening battle. Full count single by Astor, the freshman. Possible championship preview, and again, the winner of this one will be in the driver's seat when it comes to section championship. Sole variety split will most likely mean a 3-way tie, as that one misses 1-1. Between Eden, Bishop Canevin, and Serra. Eden and Bishop, along with Serra and Eden, split this year. 1-1 by Tyler Skaggs, swing and a miss by Jackson Maddox. The sophomores driven in 14 this season. Last time these two teams played, 2019, and it was 11-1 victory for the Eagles. As count pulls even, 2-2. Maddox, second team all-section basketball player for the Southpaw. His brother Tyler on deck. He's on the bump this afternoon. Skaggs set at the belt. The 2-2 by the righty Skaggs, as that one fills it up. So a leadoff strikeout and back-to-back full counts now by Tyler Skaggs. One on, one out. Throw back over. Healy, the courtesy runner, in safely. Senior, freshman, sophomore, senior, senior, senior. Then a trio of sophomores round out the lineup for the Crusaders at 8-4. Payoff pitch, ball 4. So Skaggs loses back-to-back Crusaders after the leadoff K. Healy advances to second. Jackson Maddox now over at first for his brother Tyler Maddox. Tyler committed to W&J. Golfer as well as Tyler Maddox. So Tyler Maddox digs in. First AB of the afternoon for the W&J commit. 2 on, 1 away. Strikeout, single, walk. Maddox 14 on the year. One long ball. He's driven in 14, tied for the team high. Bender in there. Strike one by Tyler Skaggs. One out. Pair aboard here in the top of the first against the righty Skaggs. Skaggs peeks back once more. Tyler Skaggs, the 0-1. Evens it up 1-1 here on Tyler Maddox, looking to help his own cause. Kellen Andrusik on deck. 3 have driven in 14 this year for the Crusaders of Bishop Canevin. As Skaggs back to second. Healy in safely without a tag by Chris Johnson, the starting second baseman. We've seen Aiden Corbett spend some time over at second this season. 12-2 versus 8-4. Both just one section loss. 1-1 by Skaggs in the air. Shallow left, Dombrowski ranges back, and Owen Dombrowski in front of Rieger. On the fly out to short. So Dombrowski puts the squeeze on it for out number 2. 2 outs. Top of the first, 2 aboard. It's Healy at second, Maddox at first for Kellen Andrusik, the Waynesburg commit. So 2 on, 2 down. Andrusik's driven in 10, batting .353 as that gets away from the shortstop, Dombrowski. Good job by McNeil and Black backing up at their respective positions. No advancement for Healy out at second. Two on, 2 down. Misses ball 1 to Kellen Andrusik. Waynesburg baseball commit, of course. Andrusik looking to break the goose egg off the board with RBI number 11 on the season. Skaggs sets back at the belt in a lengthy inning so far for Tyler. Skaggs works it even. 2 outs, 2 aboard. Crusaders threatening here in the top of the first. Skaggs gets the side, set at the belt once more, peeks back at Healy. The senior right-hander comes home, swing and a miss, 1-2. As Tyler Skaggs 1 strike away from working out of this first inning jam. Leadoff strikeout, single by Astor, then Maddox. The walk, putting 2 on with 1 away before the fly out to Dombrowski. Skaggs steps off, throw to third is in time as Tyler Skaggs picks off Healy 1-5 to end the inning. No run, a hit, a walk, no errors, and 1 left aboard. Your score after 1. The Crusaders nothing. The Eagles coming to bat here on MVI Live.
The best local coverage of news, sports, and more. Make sure you subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent newspaper. Both print and e-edition subscriptions are available, and you can try the e-edition free for 30 days starting today. So make sure you log on to MonValleyIndependent.com for more information. Mon Valley Independent. What happens here matters here.
Back here on MVI Live, it's Tyler Maddox on the bump for Bishop Canevin. The Southpaw, 1.62 ERA, 21 2/3 inning, 13 run. 5 of those runs are earned. 17 hits, 38 strikeouts, 17 walks, and a 5-1 record versus this Eagle lineup. It's Owen Dombrowski, the senior shortstop, leading off the party. Then Jake Jellison, the sophomore third baseman. Tyler Skaggs, the senior pitcher, bats third. Jake Holmes, the senior backstop, in the cleanup spot this afternoon, with Max Black, the junior first baseman, batting 5th. Jake Anderson bats 6th. The sophomores in right field. Chris Johnson, the sophomore second baseman, 7th. Bodie Rieger out in left. He bats 8th with Matt McNeil batting 9th. That's Dombrowski, Jellison, Skaggs, Holmes, Black, Anderson, Johnson, Rieger, and McNeil. .300 career strikeouts for the W&J commit on the bump this afternoon. First pitch, strike 1 by Tyler Maddox. Upper 80 heater from the left side for Tyler Maddox. Maddox comes home. That one bounces to Dombrowski. 1-1 on Owen Dombrowski. 5-14, 1 homer, 16 runs batted in for Dombrowski. No one batting below 300 in the Eagle lineup. 1-1, make it 1-2 on Dombrowski. The senior shortstop, he's also collected 7 doubles, 2 triples on the season. 10 extra base hits for Dombrowski on an absolutely beautiful day for baseball here this afternoon from the Portview Athletic Association ball fields. 75 degrees and sunny as a 2-2 count on Owen Dombrowski. Maddox comes home once more. Dombrowski fouls it off. Count now stays put. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Owen Dombrowski. 2-2 count on Dombrowski. Jellison, the sophomore third baseman, to follow. So Dombrowski digs back in. Tyler Maddox. 2-2 by the lefty. Dombrowski lunges out, flares it down the right field line, and that one gets down. Dombrowski will go into second. It's a leadoff base runner for the Serra Catholic Eagles. Owen Dombrowski. A little flare down the right side, and Dombrowski gets the Eagles their first base runner of the afternoon. So a leadoff 2-bagger by Dombrowski. Bunt down the third base line, and enough English to twist foul. 11th extra base hit of the season for Owen Dombrowski as a squad for Serra Catholic on the year. The Eagles now have 43 extra base hits. 0-1 on Jellison. Unable to get the sac bunt down at first. 300 hitter shows bunt again. First baseman charges. That's Jamin Brock. Edwards, Jackson, Maddox, and Gerba in the outfield. Wagner, Olszewski, Andrusic, and Brock. As 1-1 now here on Jake Jellison. Maddox pitching, Astor the freshman catching. As the freshman will come out and chat with the senior, hand deliver that baseball with Dombrowski at second, and nobody out for the Eagles of Serra Catholic. Dombrowski has his lead off of second for Serra Catholic. Stepping off is Maddox once again. Now Maddox back up on the bump. 1-1 count, nobody out, runner at second. 1-1 home. Bunt shown. Dombrowski back to the bag. 2-1 here on Jake Jellison against Tyler Maddox. 162 ERA, the ace of the staff for the Crusaders. 2-1. Bunt shown off the backstop. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Dombrowski at second. Jellison unable to get the bunt down there. Count full now. 3-2, Tyler Maddox. 11 pitches here in the first without recording an out. Jellison. 3-2 count. Dombrowski at second. Leadoff double. Payoff pitch to Jellison. Swing and a miss. As down goes Jellison for out number 1. Dombrowski stays put at second, and now here comes Tyler Skaggs, a chance to help his own cause. As Skaggs, team high 19 runs batted in, 425 on the season for Tyler Skaggs. 8 doubles, 2 triples for Skaggs. Swing and a miss. So Skaggs trying to help his own cause after a 0 up in the first, trying to give the Eagles an early advantage. Tyler Maddox, the 0-1. Skaggs bends back, count pulls even, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Owen Dombrowski out at second here in the bottom of the first. Skaggs digs back in here against the lefty. 4-pitch repertoire, fastball, slider, curve, change. Out of the left hand of the W&J commit, Maddox. One out, 1 on. 2-1 on Tyler Skaggs. Dombrowski goes. Skaggs swings in the air right side. And out of play. Count pulls even. 2-2 now here on Skaggs, as Dombrowski was headed for third.
Get down and get it, babe. Keep it simple. Come on now.
Eagles have swept 55 bases this season. 2-2 by Tyler Maddox. Fills it up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Second straight full count here by the lefty Maddox. And no matter what, you're looking at most likely a 20-pitch inning for Maddox, barring outs on the next 2 pitches here by the ace of the Crusaders. Dombrowski at second, leadoff double. Strikeout of Jellison. Now Skaggs in a full count. 1 out, bottom of the first. Skaggs goes. Pitch misses. Ball 4. Owen Dombrowski in safely here at third. So Dombrowski swipes third. And the Eagles have runners at the corners with 1 away, as that's going to bring up Jake Holmes with a chance to do some damage early on. Holmes 429 with 14 runs batted in. First pitch gets to the backstop. Nobody moving for the Eagles.
Diving back.
Maddox, long look at first, now comes home. 2-0 on Jacob Holmes. Dombrowski, the go-ahead run here on the bottom of the first, 90 feet away. Runner goes, pitch in, throw will come back to the pitcher.
Hey, there they are. What's the count? 3-0.
So that one missed on Holmes, 3-0, and Tyler Skaggs takes second in the process.
1 out. 1 out.
Stolen base number 57 for Serra Catholic this season.
Hustle now.
And there's ball 4, so back-to-back walks issued by the lefty Maddox. Double strikeout, walk, and the bases are loaded for Max Black. Courtesy runner coming for Jake Holmes. Eagles, though, on the season, they have stranded 86 base runners. Black trying to prevent that. 17 runs batted in for Max Black. 1 long ball, 378 on the season for Max Black. Courtesy runner over at first for Serra Catholic. I believe that's Aiden Corbett. So Maddox up at 22 pitches with 1 out, and the base is full of Eagles for Max Black.
Aiden. See it out of his hand, then jump it. 1 out. 1 out. 1 out.
As first pitch swinging, a drive out to deep center, ranging back and nearing the fence. Jackson Maddox hauls in. Skaggs tags up. He goes to third. Dombrowski in to score. And it's a sac fly with a big ride by Black out to center, as Max Black gets the Eagles on the board here in the first. An RBI for Black. RBI number 18, Dombrowski scores the opening run. Skaggs tags to third, and the Eagles with the runners at the corners with 2 away for Jake Anderson, batting .419. He's driven in 18 this year for Anderson. Sack fly by Black, gave it a ride. Jackson Maddox had to get on his horse to get that one. Anderson shows bump, pull back, throw down is not in time. Aiden Corbett with the third Eagles stolen base of the inning.
Get him in. Let's go. Here all day. Come on. Hey. 2 out. There's 2 out. There's 2 out.
2 down, 1 in. Serra Catholic leading by 1 over Bishop Canevin. As that one fouled off by Anderson. Skaggs here at third with 2 away. 1-1 on Anderson. Second on the team and runs batted in. Now tied with Black with 18. Pitch comes home. 2-1. Tyler Maddox. 25 pitches, make it 26 in this opening inning. That's the biggest thing you all look at too. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 1-0. Eagles on the sac fly by Max Black. 2-2. Anderson, swing and a miss as striking out Anderson to end the inning is Tyler Maddox. He throws 28 pitches, gives up 1 run on 1 hit, a couple of walks, no errors. 2 left stranded, and Serra Catholic leads by 1 after 1 right here on MVI Live.
There's no better way to start your morning than with a fresh cup of coffee, and why not start with the best? 3-time Mon Valley favorite winner, His Place Coffee Community and More, located at 103rd Street in Monessen. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have something for everyone. From our fresh brewed coffee, refreshing cold brews, house-made lattes, fraps, and so much more. If you can't decide 4 days of the week, I'll personally be there to help you craft the perfect drink for your needs. We're also serving up house-made breakfast and lunch paninis, homemade baked goods with gluten and dairy-free options available. We are so much more than just a coffee shop, offering community outreach, including Kids Craft Day and Story Time. There's always something new brewing, and we can't wait to see you at His Place Coffee, Community, and More.
One chapter written, and it's 1-0. Serra Catholic on top of Bishop Canevin here on MVI Live, as it's going to be Andrusic, Edwards, and Brock do up this inning. Andrusic was at the dish when Healy was caught stealing to end the inning on the 1-5 pickoff by Tyler Skaggs. As Skaggs back to work here in the second. 1 run for the Eagles, which you take anytime getting a lead after 1 inning of play, but also 27 plus pitches in that opening inning for the left-hander Tyler Maddox. He's really going to have to find a way to hammer it down. The Waynesburg commit Andrusic will dig in. 353, 10 runs batted in. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Of course, most notable Waynesburg baseball player, where Andrusic will don the black and orange, is the Oakland Athletics closer Mason Miller, 0-2. Former Bethel Park standout. Spent some time at Waynesburg before going to Gardner-Webb. To the Athletics, in the air, right side. Long run, Johnson, and nearing the fence, it's Anderson. Scooping it to retire Andrusic. On the F9 to start us off here in the second, Aaron Edwards, football player, linebacker for the Crusaders. 387 on the season for Aaron Edwards, also a wrestler. Shows bunt. 1 out, nobody on, top 2, 1-0 Eagles advantage. Both teams with 1 hit so far. Bishop Canevin this year trying to become the first Class A school to win 3 straight district titles. 1-1 here on the lefty Anderson. Or Edwards, excuse me, as Edwards charges out to center. McNeil on the F8 for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down against Tyler Skaggs. Won last year's championship, 10-3 over Eden Christian, 2023 8-5 over the Trojans at California. Last 2 years lost in the first round of the state playoffs, both years to Sagertown. Last season without a playoff win back in 2022 when they lost to Riverview 13-7. Eagles beat Riverview 5-1 in their last game. Skaggs comes home, misses ball 1, 2 outs, nobody on here, top of the second. 4-time district champs are the Crusaders. Last 2 years also victorious in 2000 and 1993. 1-1 here on Jamin Brock, the sophomore, batting .294. One of just 2 players below the 300 mark on the season for Bishop Canevin. A sweep either side, Bishop Canevin or Serra Catholic, that most likely lock in the section championship. Split, most likely 3-way tie with Eden. Bishop Canevin has no section games left. Serra still has 2 versus Swickley Academy. 3-1, swing and a miss, 3-2, or excuse me, the 2-strike offering. 2-2 in there, strike 3. So Tyler Skaggs fans his second to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left aboard. Skaggs sets the Crusaders down in order. Much cleaner for Tyler Skaggs in the second. 1-2-3 goes Bishop Canevin. And after 1.5, the Eagles lead by 1. Can they add on here as we head to the bottom of inning number 2? And it's going to be Johnson, Rieger, and McNeil due up here in the inning. Late night game on the network tomorrow. EF will take on West Mifflin under the lights. You can join me for that one. Not too far up the road from here at West Mifflin. So we head to the bottom of the second. But as I was getting back to that, Bishop Canevin, Serra sweep. They will clinch or be in line to clinch. Again, Bishop Canevin will clinch with a sweep. Serra would be in line if they can take care of business against Swickley. A split opens the door for a 3-way section tie with Eden, Bishop Canevin, and Serra Catholic. Again, Bishop Canevin trying to become the first district team to win 3 straight Class 1A championships. Under first-year head coach Craig Sonson taking over this year after back-to-back titles. Bishop Canevin became the 4th Class A team to win back-to-back district titles last season. The 3 other schools to win district gold in 1A back-to-back, well, it's the Neshannock Lancers back in 2011 and 2012. And Union in 21 and 22. And the other team to do that? Well, it's the team the Crusaders are playing, the first team to do it, Serra Catholic in 2009 and 2010. As ball won by Tyler Maddox to Chris Johnson, 6-11 with 6 runs batted in. The lefty Maddox comes home, Johnson takes. 1-1 now here on Johnson. Coach Sorrento not a fan. As pitch number 30 for Maddox. As Johnson, roller up the gut, scooped. Olszewski bobbles, and that will not, or be in time. As Johnson, almost the crow hop, cost him the reach. As a good recovery by Olszewski, the hard throw across, and Johnson retired on the 6-3. Rieger, 400 on the year with 3 runs batted in for Bodie.
Good hustle, Chris.
1 out, nobody on, bottom 2. Big first down for Tyler Maddox as Maddox comes home, ball 1. 3 pitches, 1 out, just what the doctor ordered for Tyler Maddox. Pitch home to Rieger. Rieger takes inside again, so 2-0 now on Bodie Rieger. Multi-sport standout, the W&J commit, over 300 career strikeouts for Tyler Maddox, 38 and 21 and, or 22 in 2/3 innings this year. So Rieger count in his favor with Matt McNeil on deck. The lefty comes set up high, pitch comes home, ball 4, and another free pass issued by Tyler Maddox. That was an issue. You do look at Maddox's stats coming into this year. Strikeout absolutely on the table under a hidden inning, but he has 17 hits, 17 walks entering play in 21 and 2/3 innings. So almost a walk and hit per inning. He's given up 3 walks through an inning and a third today as the lefty McNeil takes. Matt McNeil, basketball as well for the Serra Catholic Eagles. They made a run to the district title game this past year. Runner goes, foul tip as a beautiful jump by Rieger. He would have been in there by a mile. Oh, 2 on Matt McNeil. Backed up first goes Rieger. Dombrowski doubled and scored already. He's on deck as the lefty Maddox 0-2 home to Matt McNeil. McNeil takes. 1 and 2. Serra Catholic, probably one of the few high school teams you're going to see who has walked over double the amount they have struck out. 3 walks, 1 strikeout, 2 strikeouts today, but on the season, 87, make it 88 walks to 33 strikeouts for the Serra Catholic Eagles this season. 1 out, 1 on, the 1-2. Rieger throw over to first. Rieger is out at second as Tyler Maddox barely gets Rieger at second. So now 2 down. One-two count, base is empty on McNeil. So Maddox able to pick off Rieger. Almost made it in safely at second, still with the pitch out. As 2 and 2 on McNeil. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-2, flared up near side. Third baseman charges in, makes the grab up the line for out number 3 on the P5. As a walk, no runs, no hits, no errors, bases left empty. Tyler Maddox, a much cleaner inning here in the second, as we've now played 2 full innings in your score. The Serra Catholic Eagles 1. The Bishop Canevin Crusaders, nothing. As Bishop Canevin back to work against the right-hander, Tyler Skaggs. It's going to be 8-9-1. Wagner, Gerba, Olszewski to start the third right here on MVI Live.
It's time to customize your ride with TC Customized in Jefferson Hills. Wheels, rims, and tires, along with lift kit and lowering kits, full service auto detailing, along with custom audio systems, remote starts, alarms, custom lighting, tints, and so much more. Whatever your need is, you can completely customize your ride today at TC Customized. Call today at 412-384-5300.
2 chapters in the books. Eagles by 1, top 3. Skaggs back on the bump for inning number 3 with Wagner, Gerba, and Olszewski due up. Wagner 333 with 12 runs batted in for the sophomore. Strike 1. And Bishop Canevin bench boss, much like Coach Serenda, having a gripe, swing and a miss, 0-2. Skaggs has struck out a pair. 0-2 by Tyler. And there's number 3, Tyler Skaggs. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 1 up, 1 down via the punch out. As Tyler Skaggs has found his 3rd batter here this afternoon. Tyler, 23 strikeouts and 23 2/3 innings entering play today. Struck out 1 in each inning so far. Second time the leadoff man's been put down. Leadoff hitter yet to reach for Bishop Canevin. As ball 1 to the 9-hole hitter as Skaggs turns his attention to Lane Gerba, the sophomore. Out in right field, he's batting .296 on the campaign. Breaking ball 2-0 as Skaggs falls further behind. Pitch comes home by Skaggs. 3 straight strikes to 3 straight balls. 2019, it was an 11-1 victory for Serra. Last time they met, 2018, 15-3. Last time the deficit was less than 10 as a strikeout to a 4-pitch walk puts Gerba at first with 1 out. Last time deficit was less than 10 between these two teams. It was a Serra Catholic shutout, 6-0 here at Serra Catholic. Throw over, Gerba back in safely. Eagles won 9-2 in 2015, 5-1 in 2014, 3 times in 2013, 6-1, 5-2, and 10-1. The Eagles won them all. Koloszewski, the senior, struck out at the start of his afternoon, committed to W&J to play football, starting quarterback for the Bishop Canevin Crusaders. Olszewski, over 6,000 career passing yards as the signal caller for Bishop Canevin. So a 3-pitch strikeout. Now 6 straight wide ones by number 6, Tyler Skaggs. Ball gets away. Holmes, quick throw. Now Dombrowski keeps it in front. So a wild pitch. And there's a runner at second with 1 away. And here comes Coach Zarenda out of the dugout. 7 straight pitches out of the zone by Tyler Skaggs after a 3-pitch strikeout of Wagner. Right now, Skaggs can't come close to the strike zone. Last time Bishop Canevin had a runner in scoring position, it was Healy, the courtesy runner for Astor, back in the first. He was caught stealing 1-5 to end the inning. 3-0 count here on Koloszewski. The W&J QB commit shows bunt. Skaggs fires it in there. As the automatic 7 straight wide ones, Skaggs back in the strike zone. Pitch comes home by Skaggs. Chopper through the left side. Out to Rieger. Held at third is going to be Gerba. So a walk, a single, and it's runners at the corners with 1 away for Nate Asher, who's 1 for 1 already here this afternoon against Tyler Skaggs. Astor is driven in 10 this year for the freshman. 2 on, 1 down. Throw to third, faked. Look back over at first. Tying run 90 feet away. Skaggs' pitch count getting up now here, nearing the 50-pitch plateau. Strike 1 on the breaking ball by Tyler Skaggs. 2 on, 1 down. No time like the present if you're Skaggs for strikeout number 4. Won't happen there. Little flare, going to be a tough play, and no play. Into score comes Gerba. As it's an RBI single. Nate Astor, his 11th ribby of the season. He's 2 for 2, and it's 2 on with 1 away and 1 in as Lane Gerba touches home to tie the game for Bishop Canevin. Weak contact, but Rieger unable to get there on the charge. Jackson Maddox, he's driven in 14, 469 on the year, a walk on his ledger thus far. A walk and back-to-back singles by Bishop Canevin has them in business here in the top of the third with 1 out against Tyler Skaggs. Breaking ball, strike 1 by Tyler Skaggs. And Skaggs' 3-pitch strikeout of Wagner to start here in this inning, then could not find the strike zone. 7 straight wide ones. Pitch comes home, swing and a miss. 2 on, 1 down, 0-2 on Jackson Maddox. So Tyler Skaggs looking to work out of this sticky situation. 0-2, chopper, Black goes to Dombrowski for 1, relay is in time! Max Black to Dombrowski, the 3-6-3 twin killing, as down goes Jackson Maddox. And Tyler Skaggs works out of the jam. Great play by Max Black. As we've seen his brother Zach turn his fair share of double plays from short. Max from first gets the job done. 1 run, couple of hits, no errors, and 1 Crusader left aboard the base path. We've now played 2.5, deadlocked at 1. The Eagles back to work as Max Black turns the twin killing. And Serra Catholic will head back to work against Tyler Maddox. Maddox much better second than the first. Eagles loaded the bases in the first, brought just 1 in to score. As it's going to be 1, 2, 3 in the Eagle lineup. Dombrowski, Jellison, and Skaggs due up here against Tyler Maddox. Maddox, 40 pitches through 2 innings of work. Was at 28 after 1. So a 12-pitch inning got helped out by a 1-3-6 pickoff of Bodie Rieger back in inning number 2. And McNeil popped out to third. The Eagles have already drawn 3 free passes. 1 hit, though, for Serra Catholic on the ledger today. The lefty Dombrowski roped a double out to right to start the afternoon. For Jellison struck out, Skaggs would walk, Holmes would walk, Black the sack fly. Bottom 3, 1's on the board. The Eagles 1 in the first, Bishop Canevin 1 here in the third. Double to start for Dombrowski. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1 on Owen. Hefty cut and miss, getting up and out of the zone for Dombrowski there. Dombrowski. 0-2 now here on Owen Dombrowski. Oh, 2, Dombrowski in the air. Little flare, gonna be a tough play, and Olszewski ranges back to make the grab. Great running grab by Olszewski. Ranging down the line, not an easy play at all for out number 1, retiring Dombrowski. Now Jellison. Struck out first trip to the dish against the lefty Maddox, who's starting to find his groove. Swing and a miss.
Hey, be short, be short, be short.
So Maddox gets ahead once again. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on.
Punch, Jake, punch.
And it's the third baseman, Jake Jellison. Tyler Maddox. Misses again.
3-1.
Jake Jellison.
Be selective.
Chance to work the Eagles' 4th walk of the game. 3-1. Fills it up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Both coaches today have not been the happiest of their home plate umpire this afternoon. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Down goes Jellison for the 2nd time this afternoon. 3rd strikeout by Maddox. Now it's Skaggs, walked, stranded at third, back in the first. Maddox has the chance to get out of this inning with less pitches than Skaggs through 3 innings. Didn't think that would be possible after the first. 1-0 by Maddox to Skaggs. 2-0 now on Tyler. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. 3-1 hits in favor of the Crusaders here in the bottom of the third. 3-0 now. Tyler a chance to draw his second walk of the game. Bring up Jake Holmes, who also worked a free pass back in the first. 3-0. 3-1 now on Tyler. Skaggs as Maddox with the automatic. 2 outs, nobody on. 3-1 on Tyler Skaggs. The lefty comes set. Tyler Maddox into the line. Pitch comes home. Ball 4, and Tyler Skaggs has reached twice via the free pass. So Skaggs aboard here with 2 down in the third. And that's going to bring up the power hitting catcher, Jacob Holmes. 4:29 here for Holmes. He walked. His courtesy runner, Corbett, was stranded at second, back in the first. That one low for ball 1, kept in front by the catcher, Astor. One on, 2 down. Eagles have had a base runner every inning thus far. 1-0. Chopper, third, past the outstretched arm of Wagner, and Olszewski into left. So Jacob Holmes on the near side sneaks one through. And the Eagles with a 2-out base knock, 2 on and 2 down for Max Black. He's already driven in 1 today. Snuck past Wagner and Olszewski on the near side. Corbett will run once again. 2 on, 2 down. Max Black. It was a shot to straightaway center that brought in Dombrowski. Maddox comes set at the letters up high. Tyler Maddox comes home. Black takes. One 0 on Max Black. Skaggs at second. Corbett at first. Fly out to short. Strikeout. Walk and single. It's 2-0 now on Max Black, looking to reach for the first time this afternoon, driving his second run. 2-0 on Black. Anderson on deck. He's one of 3 strikeout victims today. 2-0 by Tyler Maddox as he peeks around at the base runners. Now Maddox comes home. 2-0, make it 3-0 on Max Black. Skaggs at second, Corbett at first, Black, and a 3-0 count with Jake Anderson on deck. Tied for second on the team with 18 RBI, Black as well. Skaggs has 19, that's a team high, 3-1 now. Three balls, 1 strike, 2 down, 2 on, 1-1 game, bottom third. Eagles looking to add on. 3-2 count. The carousel will be in motion with the pitch. Skaggs at second. Corbett at first. Carousel goes. Black takes, and strike 3 looking. Coach Zarenda can't believe it. And you're going to see him maybe coming to the frame here. He is not happy at all as Black strikes out to end the inning as the Eagles strand a pair as Black goes down with a backwards K. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left aboard through 3. It's 1-1 right here on MVI Live.
It's time to level up your fitness game with Phase Up Nutrition in Jefferson Hills. Veteran-owned and operated Phase Up has been providing the community with top-quality vitamins and supplements with a priority in providing exceptional customer service. When you walk into Phase Up Nutrition, you'll get one-on-one help tailored to your specific goals. We carry a wide variety of workout supplements, pre-workout and post-workout formulas, and all types of vitamins. Come by Phase Up Nutrition today. Phase Up Nutrition, here to help you surpass those unimaginable goals.
Top of the fourth, tied at 1 as Serra Catholic strands a pair. They've stranded 4 here this afternoon through 3 innings of play. Maddox, Andrusik, and Edwards do up against Tyler Skaggs. Fly out by Tyler Maddox to left. It was the shortstop Dombrowski making the grab. Fly out to right by Andrusik in foul real estate, and Edwards flied out to center. Chopper out to third. Jellison to Black with the stretch. No! As Max unable to hold the toe on the bag, and it's a leadoff base runner off the Eagle error. Owen Dombrowski saying, Max, you had time over stretch there. So an error on Max Black, allowing Maddox to reach. Kellen Andrusik now. He flew out first trip to the plate. Bunts it. Third base side. Jellison scoops in foul territory for strike 1. First leadoff base runner this afternoon comes in the 4th inning for Bishop Canevin. Skaggs back to first, in safely over at the bag. Wind whipping. Skaggs again, and once again back in safely under the tag of Max Black is Tyler Maddox. Andrusik, the Waynesburg commit 0 for 1 today. Skaggs comes home. Chopper through Jellison out to Rieger. Hot shot to third, and now back-to-back hitters aboard to start off of Tyler Skaggs here in the 4th. So 2 on with nobody out for Bishop Canevin. Aaron Edwards. Skaggs comes home, strike 1. 2 on, nobody out. Edwards flew out to center. Pitch home by Tyler Skaggs, who will have to wait. Back-to-back errors on. The Eagles have 2 on with nobody out. Skaggs set at the belt. Throw back to second. Gets away from Dombrowski. And it's the comedy of errors continuing for the Eagles here in inning number 4. Third error of the inning for Serra Catholic on the pickoff attempt. Dombrowski just had it right through his glove. E3, E5, E6 this inning. Bunt shown, stabbed at. Thought he stabbed, and they say no. So it's going to be 1-1 on Edwards. Flew out the center. Go ahead run 90 feet away. It is 0-2. Pitch comes home. Now 1-2 as Skaggs misses. 2 on, nobody out. Bishop Canevin looking for runs in back-to-back innings. Faked the third, kept in the pocket of Tyler Skaggs. Pitch comes home, swing and a miss. Tyler Skaggs strikes out Edwards. Big out number 1 for Tyler Skaggs. Strikeout number 4 for the senior right-hander. Coach Serra out of the dugout for the Eagles. See if this bar is a change. Skaggs at 58 pitches. But after that big strikeout, Serra's already turned one twin kill, had one twin killing this afternoon. Eagles on the season have turned 6 double plays. Brock struck out against Skaggs first time through the order. 3 Eagle errors have opened the door for the Crusaders here in the 4th. Maddox here at third, and Drusik over at first. 1 out, 2 on. And the fake to third. Tyler Skaggs will reset Brock. 294 with a strikeout today. Skaggs comes home, bunt shown, pulled back, ball 1. Bunt shown again. 2-0 now. Jamin Brock trying to advance the runner along. Skaggs comes set, the 2-0. 3-0 now, so Tyler Skaggs has already walked 1 today, make it 2. On the verge of walking a third. Eagles with a couple of errors this inning. Anything that touches home will be unearned. 3-0. And the bases are full of Crusaders. Jamin Brock works the walk. Out at any base though. Wagner struck out to start the third. Then it was walk, single, single in a 1-1 game. So bases loaded for Bishop Canevin. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Pitch comes home by Skaggs. On and 0. Time called by the first-year bench boss of the Crusaders. Looks like Monte Mott will run it first for Jamin Brock. So Monte Mott pinch running at first. So Mott at first, and Drusik at second, and Tyler Maddox standing here at third. 1-0 count here on the 8-hole hitter, Brady Wagner. As Skaggs finds the strike zone that time by pitch comes home. 1-2. So Tyler Skaggs with Gerba on deck. Mott at first, Andrusiak at second, Maddox at third, 1-2 by Skaggs. Ground ball, Dombrowski to Johnson for one, relay to Black in time! 6-4-3, the Eagles turn another. And Serra Catholic gets out of the bases loaded jam unscathed. 6-4-3 double play. Dombrowski to Johnson to Black. And the Eagles turn two to end the top of the fourth. No runs, no hits, a pair of errors make it a trio. And Serra Catholic leaves two aboard. As Serra Catholic, their second double play of the afternoon. As we head to the home half of the fourth in a 1-1 ball game. Bishop Canevin had a chance to break that one wide open, but Serra Catholic gets their second double play of the afternoon. 1-1 game as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Here on MVI Live. Hits 3-2 in favor of the Crusaders as well. Right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics, MVI Live.
It's time to level up your fitness game with Phase Up Nutrition in Jefferson Hills. Veteran-owned and operated Phase Up has been providing the community with top-quality vitamins and supplements with a priority in providing exceptional customer service. When you walk into Phase Up Nutrition, you'll get one-on-one help tailored to your specific goals. We carry a wide variety of workout supplements, pre-workout and post-workout formulas, and all types of vitamins. Come by Phase Up Nutrition today. Phase Up Nutrition, here to help you surpass those unimaginable goals.
Eagles able to turn two for the second time today. Bases loaded with a one out. Dombrowski, Johnson to Black. And the Eagles keep it a 1-1 game. Anderson, Johnson, and Rieger. Serra stranded 4 so far today. On the base path in their own right, including 2 last inning when Max Black struck out on a full count pitch, but Tyler Skaggs gets the ground ball to Owen Dombrowski, who made no mistakes, and it keeps us a 1-1 game here, bottom of the fourth frame, as Tyler Maddox back to work. Maddox struck out Anderson, got Johnson to ground out on a close play at first. And then Rieger walked, retired on the base path. As that one up and in on Bodie Rieger. One. As that one launched out to center, one hopper to Jackson Maddox. And Jake Anderson with a leadoff base knock for the Eagles, bringing up Chris Johnson. Third hit of the game for Serra Catholic. Johnson grounded out to the shortstop, Olszewski. Rieger on deck, bottom of the Eagle lineup, looking to do some damage against Tyler Maddox. Shows bunt, fouls it off, strike one. Arm loosening for the Eagles, back behind. Leadoff single by Anderson. Johnson at the dish. 0-1 count on Johnson. Third baseman coming in, and Wagner playing almost even with the back of the mound. Pitch comes home. Johnson swings away. 0-2 now on Chris Johnson. 1-1 game, bottom four. Crusaders and Eagles. Maddox maybe up around 80 by the time this ends on the pitch count. 103 limit, so right now the rate he's going absolutely won't be able to go all 7. Eagles would like to knock him out a lot earlier than that. 0-2 here on Johnson. Throw back to first. Anderson in safely without a slide. Jamin Brock does re-enter for Monte Mott, who came in as a pinch runner last inning. Was retired on that double play by the Eagles. So Serra Catholic was able to work out of a jam in the top half. Now can they work themselves back into the lead? They led after one till the top of the third. 0-2, Johnson. 1-2 now on Chris Johnson. The sophomore second baseman. Trying to help move the line along. One on, nobody out. One's on the board here, bottom four. 1-2 by Tyler Maddox. Evens it up at 2 apiece on Chris Johnson from 0-2 to 2-2. Tyler Maddox, the lefty, long look in. 70th pitch of the afternoon by Maddox. Check swing, no swing, appeal down, count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Payoff pitch by Tyler Maddox. Fouled off. Johnson will do it again as taking off for second was Jake Anderson, excuse me. Maddox set once more. Throw back to first. Jake Anderson in safely. 3-2 count here on the righty, Chris Johnson. Payoff pitch again by Maddox. And Johnson spoils another. Another 3-2 coming by Tyler Maddox. Payoff pitch to Johnson, and Johnson spoils that one up and out. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner at first is Jake Anderson. Johnson has worked himself here in this AB. Down early on, now full count after a couple of foul-offs. Johnson ground ball back to the pitcher. Maddox goes to second for one. Relay in time. As it's the 1-4-3 double play for the opening 2 outs of the inning. So a marathon AB ends in a double play. Rieger walked his first trip to the dish. Bottom 4. From 1 on and nobody out to 2 outs and nobody on. Rieger worked a 1-out walk in the second. 2-0 now on Bodie Rieger, trying to turn the line over to Matt McNeil. 2-0. Up and out, 3-0 now on Rieger. 2 outs, nobody on bottom 4. And first meeting in 6 years between these two squads. Eagles won 11-1 that last time. 3-0, ball 4, and Rieger works the walk. So Bodie Rieger, his second walk of the afternoon. 5th walk of the game. And there's ball 1 to Matt McNeil. One on, 2 down. Single, double play, walk. The 1-0 to McNeil by Tyler Maddox. Evens it up, one apiece, 2 outs. Rieger over at first. Eagles led by 1 on the black sack fly after 1. RBI single in the 3rd, tied us up. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Astor 2 for 2 with the RBI that brought home Gerba. 2-1 count, 1 on. Bottom of inning number 4. Eagles looking for a 2-out spark with Matt McNeil at the dish. And popped out to the 3rd baseman. That ended inning number 2. McNeil now trying not to end the 4th. Two outs. Tyler Maddox is over 80 pitches here in the 4th. Count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. So on the pitch, Rieger will be in motion. Anything to the gap should get the Eagles the lead if McNeil can send something. Payoff pitch by Tyler Maddox. Runner goes, chases ball 4 up and out as there's strike 3 to end the inning. 5th strikeout by the lefty Maddox as no runs, a hit, a walk, no errors, and the Eagles strand 1. We stay tied at 1 after 4 as the Eagles unable to capitalize on a leadoff single, a double play, a walk, a strikeout. Ends the 4th, and we go to the 5th with Serra Catholic and Bishop Canevin. Battle possibly for section supremacy on the line here this afternoon. It's going to be 9-1-2 when we come back right here on MVI Live.
There's no better way to start your morning than with a fresh cup of coffee, and why not start with the best? 3-time Mon Valley favorite winner, His Place Coffee Community and More, located at 103rd Street in Monessen. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have something for everyone. From our fresh brewed coffee, refreshing cold brews, house-made lattes, fraps, and so much more. If you can't decide 4 days of the week, I'll personally be there to help you craft the perfect drink for your needs. We're also serving up house-made breakfast and lunch paninis, homemade baked goods with gluten and dairy-free options available. We are so much more than just a coffee shop offering community outreach, including Kids Craft Day and Story Time. There's always something new brewing, and we can't wait to see you at His Place Coffee, Community, and More.
Airs aplenty in the 4th to start, but the Eagles were unscathed as now Skaggs has Gerba, Olszewski, and Astor. Ball 1, you imagine maybe Lane Gerba or Cole Olszewski next man up out of the pen if it does get to Maddox, or when it gets to Maddox's time to come. Gerba, he started 4 games, pitched in 6, 3-1 with a 2.19. You know, maybe he's going to go tomorrow. Or Olszewski, he's pitched 5 times, started just once. So you imagine you go to Olszewski in this situation. Brock also an option. And that's, again, all imagining Gerba going to get the go tomorrow against Dombrowski as that one fouled off. One here on Lane Gerba. Walked and scored the tying run back in the 3rd. Skaggs into the line, 1-1. That one's laced out past a diving Dombrowski. And it's a leadoff single for the Bishop Canevin Crusaders. 4th hit of the game for Bishop Canevin. Gerba on for the 2nd time this afternoon. Four strikeouts, 1 walk by Skaggs on the bump. There's ball 1. Tyler starting the fifth. And after Gerba and that first pitch to Olszewski, he's up at 73 pitches. We've seen stretches from Tyler today where he has absolutely struggled to find the strike zone. 2 straight wide ones to start. Olszewski struck out and singled. Two-0 count here on Cole Olszewski. The W&J football commit, starting quarterback. Check swing, fouled off for strike one on Olszewski. Two-one count, one on, nobody out. And Skaggs works it back even. Gerba at first. Represents the go-ahead run here in the top of the fifth. Skaggs comes set, pitch comes home. Fills it up 3-2. Split most likely means three-way tie in the section. Sweep either side, most likely a sole section. As there's ball 4, so a single and a walk to start the fifth. You wonder how much Skaggs has left on his leash. Now, if you go to buy the WPIL leash of 103, still plenty. But if you go by the leash of Coach Sorrento with the number of worms he has at his repertoire, not counting Dombrowski, who most likely will go tomorrow, you imagine that leash is nearing an end. Nate Astor, 2 for 2, 2 singles and RBI for Astor. It is a prime position to bump, but Astor's been your best hitter today and cuts away for strike one on the foul tip. Eagles 2 twin killings already. Can they get a third? Nobody out, top of the fifth, 1-1 game. Skaggs against Astor's 2 for 2 off him. Throw back to second, in safely with the slide is going to be Lane Gerba. Oh, one by Skaggs. Misses, runners go. Holmes' throw down is not in time. On the wild pitch, it's an advancement of 90 on both sides. So runners at second and third with nobody out. Bishop Canevin a chance to break through. It's 0-2 here on Astor. Skaggs peeks back over the 0-2. Swing and a miss. So Tyler Skaggs gets out number one via the punch out. Now Jackson Maddox walking a 3-6-3 double play.
Go, Jack. Big one. 2 big ones. Go. One out the run.
Libsey over at second. He's the courtesy runner. Intentional walk to Jackson Maddox. So Livy at second. An intentional walk issued to Astor. Loads them up for Tyler Maddox. Out at any base, risky with the control issues we've seen by Skaggs in this one, but the double play in order. And just what we were talking about, 2-0. New arm loosening on the other side as well. Looks like that's Olszewski. He did come out. And we're a 1 ball away from a 2-1 Crusader advantage. Jackson Maddox. Three and one. And Skaggs comes back there. Bases loaded, 1 out, 3-1 count here on Tyler Maddox. Throw to first is almost there, gets away from Black. Maddox, Livesey, foul tip, 3 and 2. 1 out, bases loaded. Tyler Maddox flew out to Dombrowski and left. The shortstop ranged out to make the grab, then it reached on an E3. Stranded at third last inning. Bases loaded, 1 out. Full count, payoff pitch by Skaggs. Little looper, Rieger makes the grab. Charging for home at first, an early takeoff by Gerba, and he has to stay put. And there's a massive out number to a little looper to left, and thinking it was going to get down was Lane Gerba. He had to hustle back to the bag. Bases stay loaded with 2 down, and Skaggs trying to do his best to Houdini-act and get out of this one against Kellen Andrusik. Fly out, reached on an error last inning. Bases loaded, 2 down. Strike 1. Skaggs was down 3-0 on the count on Tyler Maddox, who was looking to help his own cause. Imagine this is the last inning, maybe last batter for Skaggs. And Tyler, chance to get out of this. Bases were loaded with 1 out. Now 2 outs. 0-2 count. Skaggs comes set at the belt. The 0-2 by Skaggs. He struck him out. Tyler Skaggs with the K, number 6, leaves them loaded. No runs, a hit, a couple of walks, no errors. And the base is left full of Crusaders. Skaggs-sational for Tyler. Skaggs works out of the jam and sends us to the bottom of the 5th, tied at 1, as Tyler Skaggs, leadoff single walk, got the strikeout, the intentional walk, line out and strikeout. Skaggs makes the runners disappear, and Serra and Bishop Canevin stay even through 4.5 innings of play. Tyler Skaggs with a monumental punch out there. And now Serra Catholic will turn the bats to work against Tyler Maddox, as Maddox will face Dombrowski, Jake Jellison, and Tyler Skaggs. Dombrowski 1 for 2 with a double, scored the opening run of the game. We did see an arm loosening for the Bishop Canevin Crusaders. It did appear to be Cole Olszewski, as he was run for by Livesey. So Livesey came in to run for Olszewski. So most likely Olszewski will come in replacing Maddox, as we thought, and that would set up Lane Gerba to pitch tomorrow. Dombrowski, double and a flyout. Bottom 5, 1's on the board. First pitch, ball 1 to Dombrowski. One-0 by Maddox. Dombrowski fouls it right side. Time called by Coach Sorrento. Walk down to talk to Dombrowski. 1-1 on Owen. 86 pitches for Tyler Maddox. And Olszewski, most likely the man waiting in the wings. 5 walks as Dombrowski skies it up.
Lost. It's lost. Hey, compete now.
1 and 2 on Owen Dombrowski, the lefty. Double fly out. Now 1-2 count here. Tyler Maddox works ahead.
Good job.
2 and 2. 2 balls. 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom 5th. 2-2. And Dombrowski holds back, and it's full. That was borderline. Dombrowski takes, count fills up. So full count here on the opening batter of the bottom of the 5th in Dombrowski. Payoff pitch. Dombrowski in the air. Left center. Under it. Edwards ranging back makes the grab. 6-pitch AB for Dombrowski ends in an F7. So Dombrowski gets Maddox up to 90 on the pitch count here in the 5th. Jellison a pair of strikeouts. First pitch swinging, fouled off. Strike 1 on Jake Jellison.
Punch it, Jake. Punch it. You got it, babe. Nobody better. 1-5.
1 out, nobody on. As the count evens up 1-1 here on Jellison. Eagles scored in the first. Double strikeout, walk, sac fly by Black. Made it 1-0. Eagles had a runner cut down the bases in the second. Stranded 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth. As Jellison through the near side, right under the glove of Wagner. And Jellison reaches on the E5. And the Eagles have a lead or a 1-out base runner to start the 5th. Skaggs has reached twice. So runner at first for Jellison. Looks like Cole Hahn. So Cole Hahn at first running for Jellison. One on, one down. Throw back over. Hahn in safely. Wonder if that means Jellison next man up in the pitching pecking order. Pitch comes home. Misses. Snap throw back to first. In safely, Cole Hahn. Skaggs has walked twice. Holmes has been on base twice, a walk and a single. Little roller right side to the bag for 1 to throw to second, not in time. So 2 outs, runner in scoring position for the Eagles. Now Jake Holmes 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Just 3 hits for the Eagles today. On off second, 2 outs. There's ball 1. 96 on the pitch count for Tyler Maddox. So 7 pitches left in his day, Max. And it's 2-0 on Jake Holmes. Max Black on deck. RBI and a sac fly and a strikeout looking on a full count pitch.
Cole, be awake, be awake. Watch inside move. More.
2-0 to Jacob Holmes.
Hey, good take, good take.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Go ahead run stands at second here in the bottom of the 5th. 2-1 on Jacob Holmes.
More. Get some more. 2 out. Good.
Maddox steps off. 5 pitches allowed to his allotment. And also would be, barring he can start a pitcher at 102, go above 103. As that one gets away. 3-1 now on Jacob Holmes. Left-handed pitcher, right-handed hitter, Tyler Maddox in a 3-1 count with 2 down. Go ahead, run in scoring position, bottom of the 5th. As ball 4, so Jake Holmes reaches for the 2nd time today. Walk, single walk, and here comes Max Black. As Aiden Corbett gonna come run again. We'll see if that is, it doesn't have to be, it is the century mark for Tyler Maddox, so he can go one more batter, but I see a shake of the hand and believe maybe we shall see Cole Olszewski come in here and pitch in inning number 5. So Cole Olszewski will indeed come in to be the new arm for Bishop Canevin. Tyler Maddox, their ace, surrenders 1 run, but is responsible for 2 more. None will be earned, besides that run that has already passed due to the error this inning. Maddox struck out 5. He walked 6. And right now is in line for a no decision. Gave up 3 hits as well. So Cole Olszewski will come into pitch here as he will face Max Black. Olszewski be his 6th time out this season. He is 0-1. With a 3.71 earned run average. He has thrown 11 1/3 innings of work here this year, surrendering 16 hits, 13 runs, 6 of them earned. He has walked 8 while striking out 14. He has surrendered 1 extra base hit. It was a long ball this season. So Olszewski, 11 2/3 innings of work this season, will come on, replacing Tyler Maddox, who goes 4 2/3 innings of 1-run ball, at least 1 earned run ball, could surrender 2 more. First pitch by Olszewski gets away, and both runners advance 90 feet on the wild pitch. Kellen Andrusik, he's the new shortstop, moving from second to short. As that one misses to Black. Tyler Maddox comes out of the game. He will stay in as the DH. And Ben Zanoli will come in at second base. So Olszewski comes in. 3 straight wide ones to Max Black. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. The righty Olszewski comes home. And it's a 4-pitch walk, so Max Black and the Eagles have loaded them for Jake Anderson. 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single. Hahn at third, Corbett out at second. 4 straight wide ones out of the pen for Olszewski. Again, Andrusik now at short. Zanoli comes in to man second. Tyler Maddox comes out. Seven walks issued by Bishop Canevin pitchers today. Bases loaded for the Eagles for the first time since inning number 1. Second time for Serra overall. Third time in the game we've seen the bases loaded. Or fourth time in the game, excuse me. As Anderson, chopper, Andrusik, high throw, throws it away. Corbett will come in. He will score. Black a wide turn. Throw back to third. Maxson safely there. Eagles get 2 off an error. Put the ball in play. Good things happen. Second error of the inning. The new shortstop throws it away. As Hahn and Corbett touch home. And it's 3-1 Serra Catholic. Black at third. Anderson at first. Johnson over at first. Close now on Maddox. 4 2/3, 3 runs, 1 earned, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, 6 walks. 3-1 Serra Catholic out in front. Two outs, 2 in. As there goes Anderson into scoring position. Two here in the bottom of the 5th. Off a couple of errors and a couple of walks. No Eagle hits, and they've played it a pair. As Chris Johnson takes ball 2, 2-1 count, 2 outs. As Johnson skies it right side and out of play. So new life for Chris Johnson in a 2-2 count, 2 outs, 2 on, 2 in. The Eagles lead 3-1. Thanks to an error by the third baseman and shortstop Wagner and Andrusik. 2-2 count on Chris Johnson. Ground outs both times. 6-3 and 1-4-3 double play. Chopper to third. Going to be a fair ball and out at third. As that will end the inning. As Anderson retired on the base path on the 5 unassisted. Coach Zarenda not happy in any right on Anderson, but the Eagles do strike for a pair as we will head to the top of the 6th. Serra scores 2 runs on no hits, 2 errors, a couple of walks, and 2 left in scoring position, but the Eagles lead at 3-1 after 5, as looks like Jake Jellison will take his turn on the bump when we come back right here on MVI Live.
It's time to level up your fitness game with Phase Up Nutrition in Jefferson Hills. Veteran-owned and operated Phase Up has been providing the community with top-quality vitamins and supplements with a priority in providing exceptional customer service. When you walk into Phase Up Nutrition, you'll get one-on-one help tailored to your specific goals. We carry a wide variety of workout supplements, pre-workout and post-workout formulas, and all types of vitamins. Come by Phase Up Nutrition today. Phase Up Nutrition, here to help you surpass those unimaginable goals.
pitching change for the Serra Catholic Eagles. Tyler Skaggs goes 5 innings of work, surrenders just 1 run here this afternoon, gives up a total of 4 hits, strikes out 6 batters, and walks 4. Is in line for the win. He is going to be replaced by Jake Jellison. Jellison will move from third to the mound as Johnson moves from second to third, and Tyler Skaggs will head out to second, replacing Johnson for Serra Catholic, as it is Jake Jellison taking over on the bump for the Serra Catholic Eagles here this afternoon with a 3-1 advantage on the season for Serra Catholic on the hill for Jake Jellison. This is game number 7. Jellison a 332 earned run average. Jellison has thrown in 6 1/3 innings, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, giving up 3 hits. He struck out 8 and walked 4. As Jellison pounds the zone to start. So Jake Jellison coming in, throwing darts quickly. 0-2 count on Edwards. Fly out, strikeout. Jellison, the righty, gets the sign into the line. The 0-2 by Jellison. And there's strike 3 at the knees. Welcome to the game, Jake Jellison. Backwards K sits down Aaron Edwards. Strikeout number 7 for the Serra Catholic staff here this afternoon. Good way to back up Skaggs if you're Jellison. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 on the lefty, Jamin Brock. Strikeout, walk, retired on a 6-4-3 double play. Was his courtesy runner. 1-1 as Jellison wide for the first time today. One and 2 now. So Jake Jellison looking to fan Brock. Would be the second time Brock struck out today. And strike 3 looking, Jake Jellison in relief. Fans the first 2 men he meets. So Jake Jellison 2 up, 2 down for the right-hander. Jellison reached on an E5. That opened the door in the 5th for the Eagles to come take a 2-run advantage. So Jellison here against Brady Wagner, strikeout, double play. As Black over, Jellison fields, and it is going to be not in time, as that was a comedy of errors for the Eagles of Serra Catholic. I think that's one if you are Max Black, you got to let Tyler Skaggs have. Two outs, 1 on. Gerba, pair of trips onto the base path. Walk, scored a run, also singled, stranded a third, back in the 5th with the bases loaded. 2 backwards Ks, an infield single. Now Gerba with 2 outs. The Eagles plated 2 with 2 outs and no hits last inning. So Jellison comes set, pitch comes home. Low ball 1 to Gerba. Even if Gerba's retired, you do have 1, 2, 3 in the order due up next inning for Bishop Canevin. You'd love to get 1 back here, though, in the 6th. 2 outs, Wagner at first. 3-1 Eagles lead. Two-0 by Jellison. 3-0 after a great start to Jellison. That infield single has got the Crusaders some life Koloszewski, the now pitcher, on deck. He's reached twice, strikeout, single, and a walk. And it's a 4-pitch walk by Jellison. So 2 on with 2 down for the pitcher, Koloszewski. Brief meeting at the mound. 2 on, 2 down. 3-1 Eagles lead, top 6. Jellison, a pair of backwards Ks, infield single and a walk. Now you regroup if you're the Eagles sophomore. Olszewski 1 for 2, single walk, strikeout. Take strike 1. A look of dismay at third. Again, seen that from both sides this afternoon. As over to first, and Jake Jellison cleans it up. Picks off his man, Jake Jellison. Retires Gerba on the 1-3 to end the inning. Eagles by 2. They are going to be 3 outs away, but they want some insurance. We come back right here on MVI Live.
It's time to customize your ride with TC Customized in Jefferson Hills. Wheels, rims, and tires, along with lift kit and lowering kits, full service auto detailing, along with custom audio systems, remote starts, alarms, custom lighting, tints, and so much more. Whatever your need is, you can completely customize your ride today at TC Customized. Call today at 412-384-5300.
Jake Jellison with the pickoff to end the inning. A pair of strikeouts, and the Eagles are 3 outs away, but they'd love to add some help for Jake Jellison, or whoever comes in to look to finish it off against Koloszewski. Olszewski gave up both inherited runners to Tyler Maddox, as first clean slate for Koloszewski. Come in and actually throw from the wind instead of having to pitch from the stretch right away for Olszewski. A clean inning by Jake Jellison, a new arm loosening for the Eagles. Rieger, McNeil, along with Dombrowski, due up. Lone run batted in by Max Black today. New third baseman. It's going to be the likes of Brock. So Jamin Brock moves from first to third. So Brock now here at third. We see Jackson Maddox move to first from center field. And his brother Tyler will re-enter, and Tyler is now going to play center field. Strike 1 on Rieger. Rieger's reached twice on a pair of walks. 0-1. 0-2 now on Bodie Rieger. Rieger fouls it off, 0-2. It's something you got to look at. I mean, obviously, most importantly, you want the win. If you're Serra Catholic, you'd love to get the pitch count up enough of Olszewski where he can't go tomorrow as well. And most likely, if you're the Eagles and things go according to plan, this is your last inning against Cole. 1-2 now on Rieger. There's 15 pitches on Olszewski. A quick inning here. And the W&J quarterback commit will be maybe A-OK for tomorrow, as there's the punch out to start of Rieger. So a couple of walks and now a strikeout of Bodie Rieger. McNeil popped out and struck out today. 3-1 Eagles lead. They've been out hit by 1. Scored 2 runs last inning thanks to some errors. 7 walks, though, for the Eagles today. Strike 1 now on Matt McNeil.
Come on, Matt. Need you on, baby.
The 0-1 by Olszewski. Evens it up. Count pulls to 1-1. 1 out here. Bottom of the 6th frame. Olszewski into the line, the 1-1. Bunt shown, fouled off, now 1-2. 1-2 count on Matt McNeil. Eagles scored a couple of unearned runs. Back in inning number 5. They don't ask how, though. As long as you did. As down goes McNeil, so back-to-back punch-outs by Olszewski here to start the frame. Now Dombrowski, he's 1 for 3 today with a double and a run scored. 1-0 Eagles after 1 on the black sack fly. Gerba scored on the RBI by Astor, making it 1-1. Eagles played it 2 in the 5th. After a fly out, an error, a 3 unassisted put out, then back-to-back walks of Holmes and Black. Anderson brought 2 in on the unassisted throwaway by Andrusic. As 1-1 now on Owen Dombrowski. All-time leading scorer for Serra basketball. Now looking to get aboard here with 2 outs. For the Eagles here in the 6th, up by 2. 1-1 on Dombrowski. The 1-1 offering. 2-1 now on Dombrowski. Tyler Skaggs on deck. Or excuse me, Jake Jellison on deck. He reached on that E5 that helped open up the 5th frame. 2-1 will have to wait. Olszewski steps off, now back on. The 2-1 by Olszewski. 2-2 now on Dombrowski. And Owen flew out to the gap in left center last time up. Two. Fills it up. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on, bottom of the 6th. That's pitch number 25 by Cole Olszewski. Payoff pitch. And Dombrowski laces it back up the gut. So a 2-out single by Owen Dombrowski keeps the inning going. So Dombrowski, his 2nd hit of the afternoon, comes here in the 6th. And that will turn things over to Jake Jellison. Jake reached with 1 out in the 5th. That run ended up being the go-ahead run in the form of Cole Hahn. 1 on, 2 outs, 3-1 Eagles lead, bottom 6. Dombrowski has his lead off of first. Olszewski set at the belt, Cole Olszewski. Ball 1, Dombrowski goes, and Owen into 2nd without a throw. So 1-0 count here on Jake Jellison. Dombrowski off of 2nd. 2 outs, 1 on, 3-1 Eagles lead. Pitch comes home. And the count pulls even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here. Jake Jellison looking to drive home. Owen Dombrowski. Eagles up by 2. One and 2 as Olszewski bends it in. Now 1-2 on Jellison. Dombrowski some insurance out at 2nd. The 1-2 offering, swing, and a foul tip almost got him for the third strikeout of the inning, but Jellison stays alive. So Shefsky up at 30 pitches. That's one thing you look at if you're the Eagles of who can go tomorrow for you. One-two count, 2 outs. Dombrowski at second. Jellison digs back in at the plate.
Get some out. Get some out.
The 1-2 to Jellison. Jellison fouls it off, stays alive. Big run in the form of Owen Dombrowski out at second. As Jellison in the air, out to left, down the line, fair ball! Dombrowski will score! Jellison into second, a 2-out RBI double. Jake Jellison puts the Eagles up by 3. Back-to-back 2-out knocks, and Jake Jellison knocks in Owen Dombrowski. An RBI double for Jake Jellison. And now Tyler Skaggs, who's 0 for 1 with a couple of walks. Huge run, Jake Jellison. Driving in Owen Dombrowski. Pinch runner, or courtesy runner now, because Jellison's the pitcher.
Courtesy for the pitcher.
So Caden Bauer, Lock Haven football commit, will run. Where's 4-1 Eagles lead. Strike one here on Tyler Skaggs. 0 for 1 with a couple of walks. Jellison doubled down the line, got the Eagles a 3-run advantage. Skaggs down 0-2.
Come on, need a man. Fire more. Fire more.
As down goes Skaggs, 2-3. Housekeeping will end the inning. So Skaggs strikes out, 3 punch-outs in the inning, but 1 run, a couple of 2-out hits, no errors, 1 left aboard. Jake Jellison, the RBI double, and the Eagles lead by 3 and are 3 outs away from finishing this one off, as it's going to be Owen Dombrowski. Tomorrow's scheduled starter for Serra Catholic is going to go out and look to close this one out when we come back right here on MVI Live. There's no better way to start your morning than with a fresh cup of coffee, and why not start with the best? 3-time Mon Valley favorite winner, His Place Coffee Community and More, located at 103rd Street in Monessen. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have something for everyone. From our fresh brewed coffee, refreshing cold brews, house-made lattes, fraps, and so much more. If you can't decide 4 days of the week, I'll personally be there to help you craft the perfect drink for your needs. We're also serving up house-made breakfast and lunch paninis, homemade baked goods with gluten and dairy-free options available. We are so much more than just a coffee shop, offering community outreach, including Kids Craft Day and Story Time. There's always something new brewing, and we can't wait to see you at His Place Coffee, Community, and More. So Coach Sorenda chancing nothing. Here comes the senior right-hander. Owen Dombrowski looking for the save. 2-1 on the year. 7th appearance. ERA sits at 2 in 21 innings pitched, just 6 earned runs, 28 strikeouts, 5 walks. Skaggs moves to short. First pitch, strike 1. Olszewski, Astor, and Maddox, the final hope. Jellison back here at third after going 1 inning, striking out 2, getting a hold. Johnson back to second. Oh, 2 count here. Dombrowski digs in. 2-1 now. So, and Dombrowski on the bump. Pitch by Dombrowski, the 1-2, swing and a miss. Owen Dombrowski strikes out Olszewski for out number 1. One up, 1 down now, Nate Astor. 2 singles, an RBI, and a strikeout today. 4-1 Eagles lead. As Dombrowski finds the zone for strike 1. One and one now here on the freshman. Two and one, Dombrowski gets ahead. 2 balls, 1 strike. Or 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 1-2. Count evens up at 2 apiece, 1 out, 3-run Eagle lead. Dombrowski scored 2 of the 4. Jellison a 2-out RBI. 2-2. Laced right to Skaggs on the L6. So 2 up, 2 down. Owen Dombrowski 1 out away from the save. Jackson Maddox, the sophomore, walked, grounded into a double play, an intentional walk. He's 0 for 1. Lefty against Dombrowski. Ball won by Owen Dombrowski. One, 2 outs, 3-run lead for Serra Catholic. And the Crusaders down to their final strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Eagles by 3. The 1-2 by Dombrowski. Ground ball, Owen over to Black. And the Eagles take game 1. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left aboard. And Serra Catholic 4-1 over Bishop Canevin. Owen Dombrowski gets the save, and Serra Catholic gets the win as the Eagles victorious in game 1. And right now, that means the Eagles are in so-called pole position to claim the section. A win tomorrow, and Serra Catholic most likely will be doing just that as Dombrowski sets down the Crusaders in order here in inning number 7. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left aboard as the Serra Catholic Eagles get their 13th win of the season. And it wasn't without a little bit of good fortune from the defense as Serra Catholic victorious here today. 4-1, your final score. The Eagles knock off the Bishop Canevin Crusaders here this afternoon as Serra Catholic gets the win. And Serra Catholic now 13-2 on the season as Bishop Canevin falls to 8-5, 7-2 on the season. As Owen Dombrowski, your Lions Heart Media player of the game. Owen Dombrowski goes 2 for 4, scores 2 runs with a double and a single, pitches 1 inning on the mound. No runs, no hits, a strikeout, no walks, and picks up the save. Tyler Skaggs now 5-1 on the season. Serra Catholic, after a leadoff strikeout, it was a single, a walk, but a 5-1 Cotts, or a 1-5 caught stealing would eventually end the inning after a Maddox fly out to keep us scoreless after 1/2 inning of play. Eagles would come up and a leadoff double by Dombrowski. Jellison would strike out, Skaggs would walk, then Holmes would walk, Max Black a sac fly out to center, made it 1-0 Serra Catholic. Eagles and Crusaders would go down quietly in the second, but after a leadoff punch out, a walk, a single by Gerba, Olszewski, and Astor made it a 1-1 game as an RBI single by Astor scored Gerba, but then it was a 3-6-3 Jackson Maddox twin killing issued by Skaggs, keeping it 1-1, sending us to the bottom of the third. Eagles would go down, stranding a pair after a 2-out walk, and single. Black would strike out on a questionable strike 3, and into the fourth. That's where the Houdini-like play would start for the Eagles. Pair of errors to start, 1 on Black, 1 on Jellison. Then an E6 put both in scoring position, but Aaron Edwards would strike out. An intentional walk of Jamin Brock and a 6-4-3 double play would end the fourth, and 2 would be stranded. Serra Catholic would keep it a 1-1 game, as the Eagles would be unable to put anything across in the fourth, take it to the fifth, and Bishop Canevin had a chance to break it open. Leadoff single, then a walk, strikeout of Nate Astor, then an intentional walk to Jackson Maddox. L7 by Tyler out to Rieger, and on that play, Gerba got too far off the bag, charging towards home, had a dive back, almost picked off at third, and then Tyler Skaggs, strike 3 swing of Kellen Andrusik to end the inning. That would get the Eagles to the fifth. 1 out base runner on the E5 as Jellison would sneak one under the glove of Wagner. Then a ground out would move Hahn, the courtesy runner, to second. Holmes would walk, Black would walk, and E6 would bring home both Hahn and Corbett, making it 3-1 Serra Catholic after 5, and the Eagles would add 1 in the 6th. A 2-out single by Dombrowski, 2-out RBI double by Jellison made it 4-1 Eagles, and Dombrowski 1-2-3 picks up the save for the Eagles, his second save of the season, as Serra Catholic victorious here in this one. As your final score, the Serra Catholic Eagles 4-1. Now 13-2 on the season, 6-1 in pole position to claim the section. Bishop Canevin now 8-5, 7-2. They need a split to keep their section title game hopes alive. For the Crusaders, Tyler Maddox gets the loss, goes 4 2/3 of 3 run, 1 earned, 3 hit, 5 strikeouts, 6 walks. Walk ball now 5-2. Cole Olszewski went 1 1/3 of 1 run, 2 hit, 3 strikeout, 1 walk ball. He is ineligible to pitch tomorrow. 1 1/3, 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors, 8 left on base. For the Eagles on the other side, Skaggs 5 innings, 1 run, 1 earned, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks. Now 5-1 on the season. Jellison went 1 inning, struck out 2, gave up a hit, gets the hold. Dombrowski the save, going 1 inning, striking out 1. 1 in the first, 2 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, 4 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors, 8 left on base. Time of the game, 2 hours, 11 minutes as the Eagles get the win and knock off Bishop Canevin. They look for the sweep and the section tomorrow as they knock off the Crusaders 4-1 right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics. MVI Live. Have a great rest of your Monday, everybody.
This has been a presentation of Lions Heart Media on MVI Live.